Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's episode is very special for me. Why? Because today I have a guest. Hi Mr. Cihan, could you introduce yourself to us please?
Hello, Duru. Actually, I'm the cousin of Duru. My name is Cihan, and I live in Bali now. And I think Duru has some questions today for me to what I do in Bali
Yeah,
and how is my life in Bali, right? So
yeah.
uh, maybe let's start with some questions, Duru. What do you want to ask me? What do
Um,
you want?
can you introduce yourself and could you tell us about your life in Bali? Like what you do in Bali for
Yeah, sure. I live in Bali for 3 years,
mhm,
uh, and I do the construction here. I build some villas in
mhm,
Bali.
yeah,
I came here like 3 years ago just
mhm,
for travel. I wasn't expected to do some construction here, but the life brings me here, and I stayed longer and longer.
mhm,
And this is my business now. I also have another business in Turkey.
mhm,
I do rent some villas in Kaş.
mhm.
I think everybody knows about Kaş. It's the town in Antalya. It's near the Mediterranean Sea. So I also rent some tiny houses and villas to the foreigner people and the local people there.
Thank you so much for your
What?
answer.
Okay. What is the next question?
And the next question is, why did you choose to live and work in Bali? What is your reason to move to there and
Um,
live
well,
there?
actually, before I come to Bali, my first reason to do some business here. But after I started to live in Bali, I really like the local people because they are always smiling. They always give me good vibes and the positive energy,
Mhm.
and they never do the stress. So that's what I learned from Bali actually. Um, so I also like playing paddle. The paddle is very popular here, and it's also becoming popular in Turkey as well, especially in Istanbul.
Mhm.
I play about like 2 or 3 times in a week, and I really love it. And I have many friends here. I have some international friends. I do meeting with them. Uh, that's what I live in Bali. I think first the culture, second the people, and life is so easy here. And the transportation is easy. You can reach everywhere in 5 minutes or 6 minutes. And we always ride in a motorbike here. Whenever you want to meet with your friends, it's maximum takes like 6 or 7 minutes to get together.
And so, as far as I heard, are you happy? You are happy living in Bali, right? You're happy in there.
Of course, always. I think I'm gonna leave in 1 month. I'm going back to Antalya, and I'm so sad. I'm about to cry now.
Please don't cry. We missed you so much. We also
Yeah,
wanted to
no,
see you. We
I
also
miss
wanted to see you.
also. Yeah.
Um. So the third question is coming. What is a normal day for you? What is a normal day like for you in Bali?
My normal day, I usually wake up early here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so weird. The local people, especially the Balinese people, always wake up like 5 or 6 in the morning. So
Five or
that's why the
six?
life
Oh my
starts,
god. It's so
yeah,
early.
6 in the morning. And they do the ceremony. They are addicted to their religion. Every
Mm-hmm.
single morning they do the
Mm.
ceremony. They pray. And I wake up around 7 o'clock. I
So yeah.
start my day with coffee. I love coffee too much. Before the breakfast, I always drink coffee. And then I watch some the news. I follow up some my friends post on Instagram, and then start my breakfast around 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then I usually go to gym for maybe 2 hours around 9 o'clock. After
Yeah.
gym, I go back to home, take a nap around 1 hour. After that, I usually go play paddle with my friends around 1.5 hours or 2 hours because it takes actually the paddle activity takes like 2.5 hours because after the paddle we go to the ice bath,
Mm-hmm.
sauna, we chill in the swimming pool, we drink some drinks, talk about the life. So it takes actually almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then what I do, I check my construction, check my bookings, reservations, some financial reports, and then my another favorite activity is walking during the sunset because the
Yeah.
sunset starts around 6:30, and everybody is going to the beach side to
Mm-hmm.
walk during the sunset, and the sky is getting red. People are all dancing. There are some sunset parties here as well. So that's what I do. And I usually go to bed around 10 or 11 o'clock. But of course, if my friends call me to go out or some parties, I stay longer. Even sometimes I go back to home in the morning. Can you imagine that? Like we dance together, we go to
Yeah.
some the nightclubs, but it's not open. I mean, I can say maybe
You're not
once
lucky.
or 2 times in a month. So I mean, 2 times in a month, let's say.
Yeah. Um. Okay. The next question is coming. If you're ready.
Yeah, ready. Sure.
The fourth question: what are the working conditions like in Bali compared to Turkey?
Compared to Turkey, actually it's almost same, but the Turkish people are very hardworking, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because Balinese people are not disciplined. They never come to
Mm.
work on time.
They
Let's
have
say
a.
they start to work at 8 o'clock, but they always come late, always.
Mm. They have a
Because
very
they are
relaxed.
relaxed people. They don't care. Yeah, they are very relaxed and they don't care about the work and because you know the first thing
Mm-hmm.
for their life is
Mm-hmm.
happiness. You
Mm.
know, not the health, not the money. But I think it's not same in Turkey. You know, maybe the
Yeah.
happiness is in the short time.
It's I.
But here, sorry, what you were saying?
Um. You continue. You go ahead. I will.
Okay, I say like the first rank. I mean, in there, the
Mm-hmm.
life target is like being happy all the time.
Mm.
So it's also like what I'm trying to be because you know, as a Turkish people, we
Mm-hmm.
are always stressful,
Mm-hmm.
always working hard. You know, we don't care about our social life.
Mm-hmm.
But the working hours is almost same. They start to work around 8 until they finish until I think the 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
But after 5 p.m., if you try to call them, they never pick up the phone. Can you imagine? Because
Mm-hmm.
the
They
social
just
life is very important for them.
yeah. They just call the day and finish.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what we need to do, but we never do that. Can you imagine your manager
Yeah.
or your boss calling you and you never answer? Like they will get mad and you will drive them as a crazy. So they can
Mm-hmm.
even kick your ass the next day, right? So, but in Bali, you don't care actually, even
I've
if they don't come to work on time.
if you ask for my opinion is I think it's important to find the balance. Like
Yeah,
you of course you will have fun or of course you will work, but it's important to find the balance. Like
yeah, the balance is so important.
yeah.
But I don't think we find the right balance in
Mm-hmm.
Turkey. I don't know what's your opinion about that situation, but I don't know if we have balance
In Turkey or in Bali?
in Turkey. Even say they're not balanced in Bali. So like, let's say on Sunday they have to work, but they go to the temple to pray and they do their ceremony.
mhm,
They never check their phones. Even if you send them any message, they never reply. I think it's not
mm,
normal. Of course, like
yeah,
uh, if you pray or if you go to mosque, you can turn off your phone for a couple hours, but it doesn't
yes,
mean it should be, the turn off the
finished.
whole day,
Yeah.
right? So, but
So,
I agree with you. It's very important to get balance in your life.
um, I agree with you at this point. What point? I think you will like okay, you will go home and maybe one of your colleagues calls you and asks a questions about work, and if your if your phone is like turned off, you can hear it or answer it. It's like mm, it's about communication. It's very hard to communicate when you do these things. If you cannot find the balance, it's really hard to communicate.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course. Communication is very important.
Thank you for your answer. The fifth question is coming. What are the
All
most
right.
interesting or surprising thing about daily life in Bali?
What is the most interesting or surprising thing? Oh, I think the people. The people surprise me. Uh, because can you imagine like they get 200 USD dollars per month as a salary. So their salary is the 200 USD in a month.
Oh my god.
And in Turkey, it's I think now starts from 700 USD,
Mm-hmm.
but in Bali it's 200, and they never complain
Two,
about it. Can you
200.
imagine it?
Yeah.
Like they work for 7 or 8 hours in a day, and you get only 200 uh, dollars in a month. I think it's
Two.
not fair, but they are
Yeah.
still happy. They are still happy. Everyone is working in the same conditions.
Mm-hmm.
And can you imagine, like, you go to the restaurant, you order some food, some drinks, and it costs like maybe minimum $100, but their salary is only like double, like 200,
Yeah.
and they never get jealous about the foreigners or investors. And another interesting thing here, let's say you open a company here or
Mm-hmm.
establish a company
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
as an owner, as an investor, you
Mm-hmm.
are not allowed to work in your company. Let's say you have a restaurant. You are
Oh.
the owner of the restaurant. You're not allowed to work. It's illegal. If someone,
You
reports
know.
you to the police department,
Mm-hmm.
or if, let's say, the people come from the government, like from immigration office, like
Yeah.
you will be deported from this country. It's very interesting.
It's. Oh, do you know why what is the reason? Do you know do they
Because
have
they
any
need to give
reason of
job
it?
to the locals. Because they need to give jobs to the locals,
Hmm.
because the population in Indonesia is around like 280 million people.
Mm-hmm.
So 280 million people live in Indonesia. And can you imagine if investors and the foreigners work here, like they cannot get a job. So that's why the government just pushed investors to give some job to the locals.
Hmm.
That's the point. Yeah.
I think it's makes sense, but on the other hand, it's so like not
Yeah,
understandable.
it's okay.
It's like
Yeah.
it's so
That's
weird.
why, let's say you are the restaurant owner, you're not allowed to
Mm-hmm.
be, let's say, you're not allowed to control your employees. You're not allowed to
Even not to
do
complain
some
your
stupid stuff.
control your employees. Even this.
Yeah, even like
Oh
you
my
cannot.
god.
I mean, you can talk with gas, with wine,
Yeah.
but you cannot trust them, you cannot welcoming them, you cannot stand near the cashier, you cannot just take any money, any credit card, any payment from the clients or from the guests.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And yeah, the last question, the sixth question is coming. What advice would you give the young people who wants to work and live in Bali, abroad one day?
To work in Bali, right? To work in abroad. What would I advise? I think they need to give themselves one chance to give a try to live in abroad, because everybody needs to do the experiment, the big experience. Because now, let's say I'm living in Bali, I'm living in like different culture with different people, different language. It's not easy, of course, but after like 1 year, you feel like this is home.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I go back to Turkey for 2 months, and I felt that I miss Bali. Can you imagine? Like, I really miss Bali. So that's why people need to just try to go abroad, try to do any business, and to meet with foreigners and international people. So I think it's a very good experience for them. They need to try it.
Yeah, I think they need to try it too, but it's my opinion is the same with you. I agree with you, but it's like, but on the other hand, it's a really hard decision, difficult decision to to decide. Like you're away of your family, you're away of your friends, and it's like very hard to manage the life in abroad, in other countries where you don't know.
Yeah, sure, of course. Even the foods are totally different, the culture, religion, and I really miss my family, my friends, you. So it's not easy to be here, but I think after you try this, you believe yourself, and then you get that brave, and you feel that you can live any other countries whenever you want. So I think everybody should try this. Even you don't have to work, you can go for study to abroad. You can go to college or university or do some maybe part-time jobs. Even it will work.
Yeah. Thank you so much for participating. The podcast episode is over. Thank you so much for your lovely chat, and I'm very happy to welcoming you in the podcast. It's so special for me because you are my first guest in my podcast series, and thank you so much for participating.
Wow, I'm so lucky.
I'm so lucky.
Thanks for inviting me, bro. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so happy to talk with you and do my first podcast with you. So I hope we can make another one soon.
Okay. You give me a promise.
Maybe talk about.
Yeah. You remember that you give me a promise, and at the end of the day you keep the promise. Thank you so much. But not a video, but as a podcast, you keep the promise. Thank you so much.
Alright, let's discuss about the next podcast and the topic. Then we can talk about the more things the next time. Okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for participating, and guys, thank you so much for listening. Bye.